Hello and welcome to the Expo West show, where I'm here at the Barnana booth to check out a brand new product debuting at the show, Banana Brittle. So your new product is Banana Brittle. What is Banana Brittle?
So Banana Brittle is a product that we just came out with. It's our first new line of banana products. It's a thinly baked crisp that is sweet and made from upcycled bananas.
So it looks kind of a bit like a cracker, but that's not the experience of eating it, is it?
No, not at all. It's more of a brittle. It's more of a snap when you crunch down. It's also very sweet, akin to maybe a really thinly baked cookie of sorts.
Yeah, okay. I mean, to quote Mark Rampola, who was in the pitch slam yesterday, why does the world need this product?
Yeah, so I mean, Mark is a great guy. He could probably answer almost all of these questions better than I could. So the reason that brittle is so popular is that it's people want thin, crispy, convenient snacks. For us, we've had a chewy line for a long time, and what customers always ask us is, why don't you have a crunchy version of this? And so we played around with a cluster and all these other different sorts of things, but we felt that the brittle itself was highly differentiated when you look at the products that we sit next to on the shelf, and it provides people with a crunch, but also a unique taste with banana, with a sweet and a spicy ginger, something that's truly unique that people don't normally get from a cookie or a cracker.
So what about the process of actually manufacturing it? Was this quite a complicated or a new process? And how do you make them?
It's always very complicated. I have to give big ups to Coway Splissy and Matt Clifford and Alex Kalish for really digging into production. Every time you come out with a new product, you never really know how it's going to go. You hope you make it in the kitchen, a commercial kitchen, you think it's going to be awesome. But you don't know until you get into the mass manufacturing mode if it's going to actually work out that way. So for us, there were definitely a lot of difficulties. We did a lot of testing, a lot of different iterations in flavor combinations and ingredient combinations, and we finally got something that we're really, really happy with, but it was a very long, arduous road to get there.
So just to sort of tell our listeners what's in it. The number one ingredient is banana, then what else is in it?
Yeah, so we have a couple of different types of flour. So cassava flour is a big component of it, which is tapioca, essentially, and then also an oat flour.
What about from the merchandising perspective? Just out of the shot now that we've got your product sitting next to your other products, is that how you anticipate they will be merchandised in store? Yeah,
so we're launching globally in Whole Foods April 1st, and it's going to be merchandised right next to our Chewy Bites, which is great because the people that are familiar with our brand, they're going to look at this and be like, what's this crunchy, awesome thing doing next to the things I already consume? So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I think it'll be a net win for us. The good thing about brittle is it can move around the store. It definitely is a low switching cost for consumers between maybe a thin cookie or a sweet cracker to the brittle. So we could fit in the center aisle. We could be used as a topping and be in produce. We're going to try and test and iterate in different places of the store and just see what converts the best.
What about the kind of nutritional profile of the product? Is this a healthy product or a healthier product? Or, where does it sit?
Yeah, it's a better for you product, right? For us, we're committed to making things that are truly better for you. Things that aren't full of a bunch of artificial things that you really don't need to put inside of food. And so it just follows along with our entire mission to provide better snacks. So everything's organic, of course. We don't use any GMOs, really akin to the Barnana spirit and ethos of the brand and sticking true to it. So this is a natural extension for us.
So kind of finally, how have you kind of taken this to market? Did you kind of road test it with some consumers before you started, the big launch?
You can never test it enough with people, and you have to be a little bit careful with feedback because people are fickle and you never know. But taking all of that feedback in aggregate, I think, is very important. So, from taking it in the kitchen and Coway literally making it in the kitchen in an oven and trying these different flavor combinations, which ones work, which ones don't. We made a couple that were disgusting and then a whole bunch that were really tasty. And so figuring out which four are the tastiest, we tested for about 8 months, just different palates, different people, different places. We didn't do a focus group. I'm not so sure I'm the biggest believer in actual traditional formal focus groups, but sampling is very important.
I mean, has it been kind of soft launched in a handful of stores somewhere out of the way where you haven't talked about, or?
Yeah, so we did sell a little bit of it at like a farmer's market and just kind of tested the waters. The fun thing is when you walk into a Whole Foods or an event or something, you can put this innocuous random mystery product out and people are really interested in giving you their feedback. So that was really cool for us to see. It was something unique where people are looking for the bites, they know what we already have, and then giving them the test taste of this mystery product just to get their feedback. It also gives them a sense of ownership over the product and the brand, which is pretty unique for us.
So finally here at the show, there's been a lot of buzz about this product. I mean, certainly about your brand originally because you were doing something that was genuinely new for the category. Is that how the retail kind of buyers at this show are seeing this product as well?
The market is ready for another Barnana product. It's our mission to be the brand synonymous with banana-based snacks. And in doing so, we have to come out with new and different lines of bananas. Not a one-trick pony, so to speak. And we'll have more banana products coming down the line. So for us, retailers seeing this for the first time, the feedback's just been overwhelmingly positive.